Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this DiGiorno personal size ham and egg scramble breakfast croissant pizza. It is a scrambled eggs, diced ham, cheddar and mozzarella cheeses with hollandaise style sauce, and it's on a flaky croissant crust. And it says it's new. I don't know how new it is, but it says it's new. We bought this at Meijer. It was $4.79. It's for a 9.1 ounce, 259 gram pizza. Looks pretty good. The crusts on these croissant crusts are really good usually. 660 calories for the whole thing. There's your other information for you. So you can also do it in the air fryer and the oven. Of course, we're not gonna do that, but you can do this. The fastest way to do it is, of course, in the microwave. So we're gonna tear the perforated strip. We're gonna flip the box upside down, basically, inside out. Remove the plastic wrap, place the pizza on the silver surface, and we're gonna microwave for 4 minutes or until the cheese is melted. I usually keep a pretty decent eye on it, and I set it for 4 minutes, and then if it gets done a little earlier, then I take it out. So watch the cheese in the center, and that usually tells you if it's ready or not. So again, you're gonna flip this box inside out. So there's the pizza. We're gonna take this box, just like that. And we're gonna take this, I don't know if I can open this with my fingers, but I don't have of course I didn't get the scissors, you know. What would I think about getting the scissors out? You know, don't need that. These are very thick crust, and I didn't remember them being that thick, because we've had the full-size croissant crust and on Tammy's channel, and they're really good. Yeah, look how thick this crust is. Look at that. So I'm gonna lay it right there. I'll drop this extra cheese on there. You can see some of the ham. Yeah, it's all right. Or what was it? I can't remember what the flavor was even now. It is a yeah, ham and egg. Okay, so it is ham. So I'm gonna get this in the microwave. I usually put this a paper plate underneath of it just to catch any cheese that might drip off the edge, but that's just me. But I'll be back. All right, so here it is out of the microwave. You can see where it kind of ran over a little bit on the side over here, but it started melting in the middle right on the time, so it's good. But see over there, it ran kind of a little bit, so that's why I always put a paper plate underneath it. It didn't run off this time onto the plate, but you never know. Sometimes you have to go up underneath of it to get it kind of unstuck. But then I always put it on the paper plate when it's done, that way I can cut it. It does not want to come up there today. There we go. And then you got a little bit of extra cheese over here. Yeah, the crust actually stuck this time. Here, you can see it kind of stuck right there. So anyway, I'm going to cut this. Microwaves tend to not be as crispy as like an oven. So if you were to do this in an oven or a toaster oven, it would get really crispy on the bottom. You can see how thick and see how layered the croissant crust is. That's what you're looking for. So I'm gonna get this over the table and give it a try. Okay, so there's one slice of the 4 that really has a lot of ham on it. So I'm gonna take a bite of that one first. Actually, I might just eat this piece of ham first. Lots of cheese. That's a nice flavor. It's got a little smokiness to it. A little salty. I like that by itself. It's crisper on the bottom than you would think it would be. There's a little bit of a crunchy layer to that, but it's also very soft in the center. Like I said, I think if you do it in the oven, it's going to be a little bit firmer in the center and crispier on the bottom. It's not doughy, but it's definitely more bready in the center if you do it in the microwave. It's like I said, we've had some of the big versions of these, not the breakfast, just the big pizzas on the croissant, and it's really good. And those layers really get crispy. The microwave doesn't quite get it there. I like it though. If I were to do it again, I'd probably do it in the oven if I could. if I had an oven I could use. If you're making it at home, do it in the oven. If you're doing it at work, microwave's fine, but the oven would be better. Yeah. So texture-wise, I already told you, it's a little soft, a little more bread-like crust. So if you like a really thick pizza crust, this would be good, but you really don't translate those layers when it's done in the microwave. The layers all kind of merge together in a just bread kind of texture. The texture of the stuff on top is really good. The sauce it seems like it would make the bread or the crust really wet, but it doesn't. It works really, really well. So this crust, while it's not crispy, it's not doughy and wet either. So it's just bread-like. Now the edges, they're crisper, especially some areas got really crispy on the bottom. Like that one's crisp. That one's somewhat crisp. And that one's about half and half. So some of them got really crispy, some of them didn't. I like the texture of the topping. The ham is good and tender. You don't get a lot of it, but you do get enough to taste it. Most of what you taste, honestly, is the croissant crust and then the sauce that's on there. So that's mostly what you taste. A little bit of the egg, a little bit of the ham, but it's mostly that, what was it, hollandaise sauce? I think that's what it said it was. You really don't get the cheese or anything like that. It's mostly the sauce. So, I like it. I would definitely get it again. I would just recommend you do it in the oven instead of the microwave. It's gonna be much better, much crisper, have a better texture to it if you do it in the oven. I think this is good. I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 5. I really do like the flavors. I like the textures for what they are. Like I said, it needs to be a little crisper, but it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's really good. So definitely worth trying out. If you see it in your local grocery, you're safe to try it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.